Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Sunday, the 19th of July, 2020, and we are in our 18th week of safer at home, shelter in place, whatever, due to the COVID-19 coronavirus thing going around. Currently in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 91 degrees Fahrenheit outside with humidity of 59%. Excuse me. Makes it feel like 101 degrees out there. 70 degrees Fahrenheit in here. And that would be, come on, that would be 33 degrees Celsius outside and 21 C in here. So, this COVID thing, it just keeps hanging around and flaring up. Don't know what we're going to do. I really don't. I mean, I don't think anybody really does. Right now, there's a big tussle on kids going back to school. Some people say, it's going to be okay. Other people are like, no, we can't do it. I don't know. Some things need to change. Stores, a lot of stores are saying, you have to wear a mask. But the rules are really like wear a mask and or social distance. So, I have a lot of difficulty wearing a mask. I can't breathe in it. I've created a couple of different ones. I've done several of these, and they work. For what they need to do, but they're uncomfortable in the long run, and social distance, and hopefully it works. And the type of places that we go to, grocery stores or clothes shopping and stuff like that, you're not right up on top of each other. It's not like you're in a bar, we're at a party, and a lot of times, or a lot of what I'm seeing now, at least on both the news and online, is a lot of these people that are getting sick have been like tempting fate. Basically, these huge COVID parties, young people going and just congregating, 50, 100 people, and then shortly afterwards, people start coming down with the Rona, and our numbers are going through the roof. So a lot of it is just, like I said, it's common sense, or going about our business and not congregating, basically. So, like right now, I haven't seen the little G brats in over a week. It's almost 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. They went down to Orlando for a week, and everybody wore their masks, and everything was fine. And they came back, and Sunday night, my daughter was in contact with someone who had been in contact with someone who was positive. So she went and self-isolated, which meant everybody self-isolated, everybody in the house. And of course, my son-in-law was able to go to work. He doesn't work in direct contact with people. My oldest grandson was able to start his new job as a mechanic. He's not in direct contact with people. But the littles, they had to stay home. I can't be around them. So test was negative. So like she's got to wait until she's got to go Tuesday to do a second test. So it'll be probably the end of the week before we really know. I don't know. It's it sucks. It really does. But better safe than sorry, I guess. And every little thing, oh, you can't come over because this one's got a sniffle or whatever. But when my son came to pull Sherry out of that ditch, the grand girls were with him, and they're hanging out the window and waving pop and all that. So, but they've got the sniffles. All that means. More than likely, not the Rona, just a summer sniffles. It's like I said, it's 100 degrees outside, and there's pollen in the air, and it just is what it is. So. Anyway, even like, I took a ride. I went to get that scooter. I'll to put a link in the description box. Went for a ride to Interlaken, which is an hour and 40 minutes roughly away. So, but once I got there, we didn't come in real contact. I mean, the only contact we had was passing the money back and forth. And I actually had my little vial with me. And I pulled the money out and squirted it and gave it to him. So I carry, this one's empty, but I carry a mix of either vinegar and water or alcohol and water. And yeah, he kind of laughed too, but hey, it's the times. You have to be careful. But I'm hoping that's not going to be a fiasco. I picked up this little razor scooter. One of the kids. It looks like a Vespa Italian scooter, but it's for kids. It's run by an electric motor, and I've seen adults riding them, just not adults my size. I got it out, and it went, I was like, nah, that ain't happening. So, not a big deal. I can sell it for way more than what I've got in it. Still need to get out. I got the hoverboard set up to go with the wheelchair. It's just so hot. Ugh. Even in the evenings, it's just blah. It's one thing to stand out there and kind of water. It kind of cools things down just a little bit, but oh man, summertime in Florida. It is what it is. I know it every year. July and August is pretty much, yeah, you ain't doing much, dude. Not doing much outside anyway. It's from the air conditioning in the house to the air conditioning in the vehicle, and rock on. But I'd love to get out. I am itching to get out. I've got the van now, and it's so uncomfortable in the evenings that there's no way I would sleep in it. There's no way I could get to sleep in it. So unless I pay for a campsite so I can hook up the air conditioning, plug in the portable AC. But this is iced coffee, by the way. Cold brew, a little bit of honey. Yeah, I've got a portable AC unit that, I can plug into a regular outlet, but I need that regular outlet. And The campgrounds with hookups. They're $25 or $30 a night if you can get into them. They're mostly booked. So, and that's not my intention anyway. I'm not setting up to go camping. I want to do more like what I've been doing in the other vehicles for so long, and that's just go explore. And if I'm down in South Florida somewhere, I'll find a spot that I can pull over, climb in the back, get a couple hours worth of sleep, and be good to go. That's the main reason for setting something like this up. But like I said, it's just so hot. I've got a mattress for it now. I still need to take the middle seats out and put some of my cooking stuff in and whatnot. But I don't know if you all noticed when I was doing the videos in the van yesterday. I put a new curtain up behind me. That's a moving blanket from Harbor Freight. I picked that up on sale a while back. It was in my camping stuff. It's a thick insulated quilted type blanket. So I've got it running all the way across the back, behind the seats. And it serves a couple of purposes. If I am out and I have lights on in the back, you won't see them through the front. But primarily, it keeps the front air conditioner in the front of the vehicle. And with a small 12-volt fan and whatever, it's comfortable up there. So I do have my 12-volt fan that I plug in when I go out. It's not running right now, but I have the big 12-volt fan that I leave running just to circulate air when I'm sitting in a parking lot or whatever while I'm in shopping. I'll leave the windows cracked open and the fan on, and it moderates the heat somewhat. I mean, you leave, like I said, it's 90 some odd degrees out there, and you leave the vehicle parked in that type of heat. You come back out, it's 120, 130 plus inside the vehicle. So with the fan moving the air, it's not cooling it, but it's a little, it's moving it anyway. It's not as bad inside. You don't open that door and go, ugh. It's, yuck. And then, start the van up, put the windows down, let it air out for a couple of minutes, and good to go. So that's the purpose of that blanket behind me. I'm thinking there's a couple of different ways to do the back windows. I can either cut like insulation board and fit them into the windows. But I've been thinking I like the look of that camouflage curtain. I can see if my daughter will cut me up a couple of actual curtains to hang over the windows and see how that works. It won't be as insulative as fitting insulation panels into the windows. But it'll have a nice look to it. Could end up doing both. Could end up doing instead of the heavy blankets, get the insulation, and then go and use get the cloth and do camouflage type curtains. But maybe not do camouflage, just do whatever. Anyway, I've seen all kinds of people do their vehicles up all different ways, so it's a work in progress. It'll get there. It's one reason. I really want to get something to carry with me on the back. Either an electric scooter or something like that. My wheelchair and hoverboard. Um, if I do get set up in campgrounds or whatever, you don't want to take off to go to the camp store or the showers or whatever. You need a different small mode of transportation. Yeah, there's always shank bear, but my shanks don't work the way they used to. My ankles are bad, and my knees are bad. So if I'm parked too far from the facilities, then it gets to be a bit of a hassle. Anyway, um, I could go with a small motorized gas motor, but nobody wants to hear that 2 o'clock in the morning either. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What else did I want to talk about? I really need to make notes and then work off of that. But we're running on 16 minutes. I know there was a couple of things I wanted to touch on, and I don't think I've touched on any of them. I've just been blah 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 blah. So, well, shout out again to a couple of the. Well, I'm going to shout out to all y'all out there first of all, and I know I say this in the past, but I'll say it again. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really do. I appreciate every one of your comments. That's why I comment or try to comment back. If I don't comment back, at least give a thumbs up or something to show that I've seen it. But I try to answer the majority of y'all's comments because I do appreciate each and every one of you. I really do, and I appreciate your insights and whatever. So, but there's a couple of channels. Prepper Dale. Dale's been a subscriber for a long time, and he's also on my Facebook. I think on Instagram too. But he's just started up a new channel, and he actually lives up by my youngest brother up in Pennsylvania. So go check him out, and then RD Franklin. He's running as Prepper RD Franklin now. He's another one that's starting a new channel. He's got some interesting content. So give him a check, give him a shout, give him a check out, whatever. And let's see who else. Well, Plymouth Fenns. I've talked about him before. Butch Cobb. Butch is another one who's a young channel. He's been doing hauls and cooking, and yeah, he's got some interesting stuff going on too. And then I don't know. There's a couple of them, but like I said, I need to write this stuff down. Anyway, as soon as I sign off, then I'll think of something else, right? Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I'll have links in the description box, wherever that is on your device of choice. Also have links to similar videos, and you'll find my email and my snail mail. In case you want to send me something, something cool, something crazy. So if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. I'll see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all.